My friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And they'll be facing the boss. You want knockouts? Well, welcome to the right division. These are heavyweights.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Up against them, the boss from the United States of America.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, it's a pleasure.
After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. The courage on display here is incredible. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And first up, we have Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. Up against them, the boss from the United States of America.
Todd, can you...
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here...
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. That jab misses. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Blocks that left hook. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punchers are the best.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is gonna have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
A battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? you know that bell was sweet music to his ears?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there.
Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It all comes down to what you can do on... Whoa, wait a minute! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all right?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut doesn't land. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Out there and lose the match. You got to get out there, switch off,
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
You'd like to see more jabs. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice counter. Nobody home with that hook. Not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division. And the boss has been dropped. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the guns took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Don't get carried away. Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting. Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab slip.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
So close with that uppercut. He blocks the right uppercut. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. A much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on. Okay, you let him back into that fight. That's his right.
Let's start the 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Fighter will say no mas. A perfect counter lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you start thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Straight right just misses. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. How did they not go down?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Defense is not an option for these two. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did he do? What did he tell him when he got it?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Body shots. What are you doing? You switched up completely. Get your mind back on the job. Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that.
There's the bell to start round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That hook just can't find the target. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. You can't score with that uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the...
There's the bell to start round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Stamina is off the charts. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And down goes the boss. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
They both want the knockout. The straight right just misses. He blocks the hook. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's 1-2 straight down the middle. Can't kind nine switching off the start.
It's round 10. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. You could see it in their eyes. They saw...
Are you all right?
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.